Imagine a tiny baby monkey, a small bundle of energy and curiosity, suddenly struck by tragedy. A fall from a high branch, a close call with a predator, a fight gone wrong. It is now injured, weak, and vulnerable. We instinctively expect its mother to rush to its side, to offer comfort and protection. But what about its father? In the rough and competitive world of monkeys, does a father ever step in to help his injured child? The answer is a surprising and complex journey into the heart of primate families, revealing a hidden world of incredible paternal care. Before we uncover the truth about these amazing dads, if you love exploring the deep and often surprising behaviors of primates, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel, MonkeyFacts, and remember to like and share this video. Your support is what allows us to bring these incredible animal stories to light. Now, let's meet the fathers of the monkey world. To understand the role of a father, we have to start with a harsh reality. For the vast majority of the world's 260+ monkey species, the father plays almost no direct role in raising his children, whether they are healthy or injured. In large troops with many males and many females, like those of macaques or most baboons, a male monkey can never be completely sure which infants are his. Paternity is uncertain. From a purely evolutionary standpoint, his best strategy is not to invest heavily in one baby that might not be his. Instead, he focuses his energy on defending the entire troop from predators and maintaining his social rank so he can mate with more females. In this kind of society, an injured baby is the mother's responsibility, and hers alone. She must carry it, protect it, and try to find enough food for both of them. If the baby's injury slows her down, preventing her from keeping up with the rest of the troop as they travel, they could both be left behind. It is a brutal but efficient system, focused on the health of the group rather than the survival of every individual. For these monkeys, a caring father figure is simply not part of the family structure. But what if I told you that in other parts of the world, there are monkey fathers that are so dedicated they would put many human dads to shame? To find them, we must travel to the lush forests of South America. Here we find species like titty monkeys, owl monkeys, and marmosets. Many of these monkeys have a completely different social structure. They are monogamous, forming a strong, long-term pair bond. And in these families, the father is the super dad of the primate world. From the day the baby is born, the father is the primary caregiver. He carries the infant on his back for up to 90% of the day. He grooms it, plays with it, and protects it. The mother's main job is to nurse the baby. The father only brings the infant to her when it is time to feed. So in these families, the father is already deeply involved. Now, imagine our injury scenario in this family. A baby titty monkey falls and breaks its leg. How does the father's behavior change? It intensifies. He goes from being the main caregiver to being a full-time, dedicated nurse. He will carry the injured infant almost constantly, preventing it from having to move or put any weight on its injured limb. This allows the bone to heal properly. An infant left to move on its own would likely suffer a worse injury. This constant carrying does something else that is absolutely vital. It conserves the baby's energy. Healing from a serious injury takes a huge amount of metabolic power. By carrying the baby, the father allows it to dedicate all of its body's resources to fighting infection and mending broken tissue, instead of wasting that energy on the struggle to keep up with the family. But his care goes even further. The father becomes a vigilant bodyguard. An injured baby is slow, weak, and makes distress calls. This makes it a prime target for predators like snakes and birds of prey. The father will become hyper-aware of his surroundings, placing himself between his family and any potential threat. His presence is a powerful deterrent that keeps his vulnerable child safe during its recovery. He may also help with food. A father might bring choice pieces of fruit or protein-rich insects directly to the injured baby or to the nursing mother. This ensures they both get the extra calories needed for recovery without having to take risks foraging on their own. In every sense of the word, he becomes the ultimate protector and provider. So we have the mostly absent dads of the big competitive troops and the super dads of the small monogamous families. But what about something in between? For that, we travel to North Africa to meet the Barbary macaque. These monkeys live in large groups, and like other macaques, the fathers are not the primary caregivers, but they do something unique and fascinating. Males will often use infants to build social bridges. A male might pick up a baby and present it to another male as a way to diffuse tension and interact peacefully. It is a political strategy called agonistic buffering. So how does this relate to an injured baby? An injured infant is even more effective as a social tool. Its vulnerability seems to elicit an even more peaceful response from other males. So, a male Barbary macaque might pick up and protect an injured infant, even one he knows is not his own. His motivation might be selfish, to improve his own social standing and safety within the troop, but the result for the baby is incredibly beneficial. It gets the protection of a large, powerful male during the most dangerous period of its life. It is a remarkable case where a political act results in a compassionate outcome. So why the huge difference in fatherly behavior across the monkey world? Scientists believe it comes down to two main factors. The first, and most important, is paternal certainty. In a monogamous pair, the male is almost 100% sure the infant is his genetic offspring. Every bit of energy he invests in that baby's survival is a direct investment in his own legacy. In a large troop where females mate with multiple males, that certainty is low. The investment is therefore a bigger gamble. The second factor is necessity. Many of the South American monkeys with dedicated fathers live in environments where it is incredibly difficult for a single mother to find enough food and protect an infant on her own. The father's help is not just a nice bonus. It is essential for the baby's survival. In these cases, evolution has strongly favored the genes of helpful, caring fathers. So, when we ask if a monkey father supports his injured baby, the answer is a fascinating spectrum. In most species, the answer is no. The father's role is to protect the group as a whole, not to care for individuals. But in the remarkable world of monogamous monkeys, the father is not just a supporter. He is the primary medic, bodyguard, and caregiver. And in still other species, a father's help might come from a complex mix of social strategy and instinct. These rare but powerful examples of paternal care in a crisis show us that there is no single way to be a family, and that the bond between a father and his child, in all its varied forms, is a powerful force for survival in the animal kingdom. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the surprising world of monkey fatherhood, please take a second to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. It helps us continue growing and bringing more of these amazing stories to you. We also want to know what you are curious about. What primate topic should we investigate next? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.